see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. To it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. You put on that winged helmet and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition, it's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, running back gets the give. There he goes. Got a little space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. To pass, it's Underwood. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They'll try the outside to the left. He's in open space downfield. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the single back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think we got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. After run, now throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's McCulley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires it incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out!
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Michigan offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pulls it, fired complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football, because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
The sure hands, it's McCulley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Using his feet. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
LSU 17, Michigan 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going. And obviously, this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards. But they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wideout. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
LSU 24, Michigan 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Trying to get the edge on the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.